Welcome in another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast. Let's get started.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Dirt Racing Podcast, getting you set up for tonight's 9th annual Capitani Classic as part of the finale of the one and only this year at the Knoxville Raceway. And then we'll have results from last night and tell you the points and get you set up on tonight's format. First of all, last night, 63 cars went through the race program as the same as Thursday night. Jacob Allen picked up the quick time at a 15.718. Second quick was Brian Brown, who went out 42nd in the list at a 15.723. David Gravel went out 46th. Out was at a third at 15.811. Fourth was Sam Haverteeth at a 15.825. And rounding out the top five and went out 47th in qualifying was Shane Stewart at 15.833. Notables in qualifying was Brad Sweet was 10th. Donnie Schatz had drama before even the start of the racing program, was 12th. Rico Abreu was 16th. Danny Dietrich was 20th. 21st, Logan Schuchart. 23rd was Kyle Larson. Another favorite, James McFadden, was 26th. Kerry Matchett, 24th. Parker Price Miller, 25th. Sheldon Honshield was 31st. Carson Macedo, 32nd. Tim Schaefer was 36th. Dominic Selzy was 37th. Sammy Soldell was 45th. Austin McCarl was 49th. And then Craig Kinzer had problems in time trials. Was up Kinzer. It had problems, was 53rd. And Jess Lindell also had problems with no time in 63rd. Then we went to the heat races. Of course, the winners transferred last night. They were 10 laps of distance. Heat 1 went to Sheldon Honshield. Second, Jason Sides. Third, Parker Price Miller. Fourth, Dominic Selzy. Fifth, Josh Moffman. Sixth, Austin McCarl. Seventh, Jacob Allen. Eighth, Matt Jewell. Ninth, Mason Daniel. 10th, Ryan Giles. And 11th was Joe Cimbro. Heat 2, the winner was Kobe Copeland. Second, James McFadden. Third, Carson Macedo. Fourth, Anthony McElree. Fifth, Ryan Brown. Sixth, Aaron Reitzel. Seventh, Danny Dietrich. Eighth, to Hunter Schoenberg. Ninth, Tucker Klossmeyer. 10th, Zach Hampton. 11th, Kevin Engel. Heat race number 3 went to Slam and Sammy Sondel, your winner. Second, Brock Zierfrost. Third, David Gravel. Fourth, Logan Schuchart. Fifth, Shane Golovic. Sixth, Josh Steinerman. Seventh, Joey Saldana. Eighth, Cale Thomas. Ninth, Kyle Oldfield. 10th, Bill Rose, and Jeff Lindell did not start, credited with 11th. In heat race number 4, Brooke Tatnell picked up the win. Second, Tim Cady. Third was Rico Abreu. Fourth, Paul McMahon. Fifth, Brad Sweet. Sixth, Ian Madsen. Seventh, Sam Haverteeth. Eighth, Clinton Jeffrey. Ninth, Tasker Phelps. And 10th, Skylar G. In heat race number 5, Cy Lynch and Wayne Johnson got together on the backstretch, and luckily for Cy Lynch, nobody hit him to get him upside down. Your winner was Kyle Larson. Second went to Wayne Johnson. Third, Terry McCarl. Fourth, Shane Stewart. Fifth, Darren Pittman. Sixth, Ayrton Jetton. Seventh, Gio Selzy. Eighth, Craig Kinzer. Ninth to Chris Martin. And 10th, Cy Lynch. Your sixth and final heat race, picking up the win, was Sawyer Phillips. Second, Trey Starks. Third, Corey Eliason. Fourth, Spencer Mason. Fifth, Tim Schaefer. Sixth, Kerry Matson. Seventh, Donnie Schatz. Eighth, Davey Heskin. Ninth, Tyler Courtney. And 10th, Tori Knutson. The D main was 8 laps in distance, taking 4 drivers to the back of the C. Skylar G won it. Second went to Tucker Klossmeyer. Third, Tasker Phillips. Fourth and final transfer, Chris Martin. They were followed by fifth, Zach Compton. Sixth, Ryan Giles. Seventh, Tori Knudsen. Eighth, Bill Rose. Ninth, Joe Simbro. Credited with 10th. These 2 cars did not start. Was Kevin Engel with 10th and 11th, Jess Lindell. The C main. Same drill for the transfer. Josh Steinerman picked up the win. Second, Dominic Selzy. Third, Linton Jeffrey. Fourth and final transfer, Wayne Johnson. Excuse me. I had to cough. Fifth was Tim Schaefer. Sixth, Mason Daniel. Seventh, Tyler Courtney. Eighth, Austin McCarl. Ninth, Ayrton Jennington. 10th, Ian Matson. 11th, Craig Kinzer. 12th, Davey Haskin. 13th, Kel Thomas. 14th, the Skylar G. 15th, Tasker Phillips. 16th, Chris Martin. 17th, Cy Lynch. 18th, Kyle Ophil. 19th, Tucker Klossmeyer. And 20th was Hunter Schoenberg. Then we had the dash to set up the first 4 rows of the feature. David Gravel was your winner. Second, Rico Abreu. Third, Brian Brown. Fourth, Kyle Larson. Fifth, Shane Goldbeck. Sixth, Corey Eliason. Seventh, Shane Stewart. Eighth, Spencer Rayston. For the B main, it could be an A main anywhere. Your top 4 transferred to the back of the A. Your winner was Logan Schuhart. Second, Matt Jewell. Third, Brock Zierfoss. Fourth and final transfer, Carson Macedo. Fifth to Parker Price Miller. Sixth, Gio Selzy. Seventh, Tim Kading. Eighth, Paul McMahon. Ninth, Joey Saldana. 10th, to Donnie Schatz. 11th, Danny Dietrich. 12th, Trey Starks. 13th, Linton Jeffrey. 14th, Josh Boffman. 15th, Terry McCarl. 16th, Josh Steinerman. 17th, Kerry Matson. 18th, Jason Sides. 19th, to Dominic Selzy. And 20th, to Wayne Johnson. In the A main, there was 25 cars that started, with Donnie Schatz taking a little bit less provisional. He did not get any event points for the point standings, but he did get World of Outlaw points. Your winner was David Gravel. Second, Kyle Larson. Third, Brad Sweet. Fourth, Rico Abreu. Fifth, Shane Golovic. Sean Honchill from 14th to 6th. 7th, Corey Eliason. 8th, Shane Stewart. From 21st to 9th to Logan Schuhart. Aaron Reitzel was 10th. Donnie Schatz, 25th to 11th. 12th, James McFadden. 13th, Carson Macedo. 14th, Matt Joel. 15th, Anthony Macri. 16th, Brian Brown. 17th, Sammy Sondell. 18th, Darren Pittman. 19th, Jacob Allen. 20th, Brock Zierfoss. 21st, Sam Haferteeth. 22nd, Sawyer Phillips. 23rd, Brooke Tatnall. 24th, Kobe Copeland. And 25th, Spencer Baston. Gravel led 1 through 25. Hard charger was Donnie Schatz. Now, we'll get to the points in a minute. Let's look at the format for tonight. The top 4 points were locked into the dash. There is no time trials tonight. By the way, the points set you up for qualifiers. Will set you up for qualifiers, which will take. Okay, it takes the winner of the 12-lap qualifiers will join the top 4 that's already locked into the dash, drawing 5th through 8th in the dash. The top 4 finishers out of each qualifier go directly to the feature. 5th through 8th place finishers head to the B. 9th through 12th to the C. Everyone else to a D. Now looking at points for tonight. And by the way, tonight is $50,000 to win. Your locked in cars already locked into the dash. David Gravel is a high point man at 849. Kyle Larson in second at 846. Third, Aaron Reitzel at 821. And Logan Schuhart, fourth and final car at 812. These are the cars going to qualifiers. And The qualifiers have not been announced lineups yet because in case of scratches, but they'll be up later. Fifth in these all these cars go to the qualifiers for tonight. Fifth was Brian Brown at 804. Sixth, Rico Abreu at 783. Carson Macedo in seventh at 777. At 776, it's in eighth. It's Spencer Basted. Ninth at 768 is Brad Sweet. 10th at 768 is Corey Eliason. 11th, Jacob Allen at 453. 12th is Darren Pittman at 739. 13th, Jake McFadden at 738. 14th, Matt Jewell at 734. 15th is Shade Stewart at 725. 16th is Gio Selzy at 717. Sheldon Haunchild is 17th at 717. 18th, Joey Saldana at 713. 19th is Brooke Tatnall at 708. 20th at 684, Brock Zierfoss. Clear back in 21st in points, Donnie Schatz at 679. Terry McCarl is at 670. 23rd is Sammy Soldell at 667. At 666, it's the 15H of Sam Haferteeth in 24th. And 25th at 660, it is Shane Golbeck. 26th at 649 is Jason Sides. Paul McMahon is in 27th at 648. At 28th is Tim Kading at 646. 29th is Danny Dietrich at 636. 30th, Sawyer Phillips at 626. 31st is Austin McCarl at 617. 32nd, the law firm Parker Price Miller at 616. 33rd is Josh Boffman at 614. 35th, Tyler Courtney at 613. 35th at 608 is Ian Matson. 36th is the 39M of Anthony Macquarie, Pennsylvania Posse at 604. 37th is Kobe Copeland at 597. 38th is Josh Schneiderman at 585. 39th, Kerry Matson at 570. 40th is Craig Kinzer at 561. 41st is Mason Daniel at 545. 42nd is Ayrton Jetton at 532. 43rd is Trey Starks at 499. 44th is Wayne Johnson at 495. 45th, it is Tim Schaefer at 489. 46th, Linton Jeffrey, 486. Hunter Schoenberg is at 470 and 47th. 48th, Skylar G at 410. 49th at 410 is Tuck Klossmeyer. 50th is Davey Heskin at 403. 51st, it is Tasker Phillips at 402. 52nd is 52nd is Dominic Selzy at 392. Kyle Oldfield is 53rd at 361. 54th is Chris Martin at 352. At 350 and 55th is Ryan Giles. 56th is Zach Campton at 327. At 306 in 57th is Cale Thomas. 58th, Bill Rose at 295. 59th is Tori Knutson at 249. 60th is Cy Lynch at 284. 61st, Jess Lindell at 279. 62nd is Joe Cimbro at 273. At 63rd was Kevin Engel at 239. These following Ford did not race last night, but their points 64th, AJ Moeller at 235. 65th is Scott Boguski at 120. 67th, Judson Henderson at 72. And 67th is Scotty Thiel at 34. We'll go back and look at the history real quick of the Capitani Classic runnings. Like I mentioned, tonight is the 9th running. And let's give you your champions year by year in car count. When it started for Ralph Capitani, the former promoter, back in 2012, the first running had 67 cars. It's usually the Sunday night before the Nationals. That's Sunday. But so they still will reflect the car count. Your winner that year was Bronson Mason. Picking up in 2013 with 81 entries signed in, it was Kevin Swindell. In 2014, with 71 entries, Ian Matson picked up the win. In 2015, with 80 entries, it was Shane Stewart, the first of 2 wins. In 2016, it was 62 cars, and Shane Stewart backed it up. 2017, it was 69 cars, and Brian Brown won. And in 2018, on his way to a Knoxville Nationals win, Brad Sweet went through 67 cars to win. And then last year was 77 cars in 2019. And David Grabble set up his week early with the win. And then he went on to win the Nationals. So good car counts in the running, in the previous runnings, no lower than 62. And if everybody's going to be there that was there last night, we'll have good car count with 63. Before we end this edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast, if you ever get the chance to sit on the back straightaway or turn 2 at the National Sprint Hall of Fame, even on the second floor, I highly recommend it because the backstretch, you can see how much narrower it is to the front by 20 feet width. So if you ever get the chance, sometime check that out. Also, we'll be back to wrap up tomorrow, the final show of the week. Guys, it's been a fun last 2 weeks doing with 360 Nationals, and now this week with the one and only / Capitani Classic. And always, I appreciate you listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast. As always, this has been another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Thanks for listening to another edition of the Racing Podcast.